Have you ever been disgusted by someone trying to help you, to the point that you even discourage them from helping? Sometimes you say nothing because you want to be grateful, but deep down you don't appreciate the help. Now, here's the uncomfortable question. What if you also piss people off with your help? Don't get me wrong, helping is generally a noble thing to do, but helping in these 5 situations can make people resent you. 1. A help that humiliates the receiver. Craig and Scott have been good friends for years, before Craig became rich. But while Craig is now rich, Scott is still poor, and Craig thinks he has to save Scott from poverty. So whenever Scott complains about money or business, Craig offers money to solve the problem. Sometimes Scott just wants to talk freely with Craig as friends do, but Craig thinks he needs to help his friend. Or consider Emma and Olivia, co-workers at a software company. Emma is a genius, finding coding solutions where others see walls. On the other hand, Olivia sometimes struggles with her coding tasks for days without making any breakthrough. Whenever Emma hears about this, she tries to help Olivia by taking over the task and completing it. You can never improve your relationship with someone by humiliating them. Scott and Olivia probably feel inferior, with their self-esteem and dignity taking a beating. Rather than feel grateful, they'll resent their supposed helper, and if this continues, the relationship can break down. Number 2, a help that is too soon. Dave met Helena at a birthday party, and they instantly hit it off. As they talk, Dave believes Helena is the woman of his dreams. He can't afford to mess this up. So a week after they met, Helena complained about her clogged kitchen pipe. But before she could complete the complaint, Dave offered to fix it. 2 days later, Helena complained about her garden. Dave offered to fix that too. And when Helena's car broke down, Dave became her emergency driver. Within a few weeks, Helena is scared of speaking to Dave. Why is he solving all her problems when they barely know each other? Or consider Andrew, who just got a job and shares the same office with Brandon. However, after onboarding, Brandon becomes Andrew's unappointed mentor. He offers help every day based on what he thinks Andrew needs. Even on tasks Andrew can perform blindfolded. Now, Andrew feels like a baby being watched in a creche. The right help is right because it comes at the right time. If you don't know someone enough, how can you be sure of the help they need? How do you know they can't solve their own problem? You have to take time to understand someone's problems and context before thinking of help. Otherwise, you'll look desperate, and the other party may feel you have an ulterior motive for helping. Number 3, a help that hurts the receiver's growth. Hannah gave her 8-year-old son, Donald, clear instructions to clean the floor. But within a few minutes, Donald was doing something else. He's using another method, which Hannah doesn't understand. But even more, Donald won't finish this 10-minute task by the end of the day. So Hannah jumps in to help and cleans the floor herself. Problem solved and time saved. But this is not just an issue she faces at home. Even at her banking job, her subordinates can't seem to follow her instructions properly. Many times, Hannah has to help out by taking over these tasks. Hannah thinks she's helping people, but should we tell her? Helping people this way robs them of the struggles they need to grow. Because there's no room to make mistakes, this help can kill their drive and creativity. It also makes them less capable of completing these tasks the next time. In this case, the lack of trust is loud, and people may hate you for it. Number 4, a help that was unsolicited. James and Kate are married. During their evenings, they have many things to talk about, including their work. And Kate always has things to say about her real estate work, the overbearing boss, the rude customer, the subordinate who messed up a task. And as Kate narrates each episode, James comes in with advice. Even when she has resolved the issues, James just can't stop giving advice. Over time, now Kate keeps more work issues to herself because James's advice infuriates her. People sometimes talk about their problems because they need someone to talk to, not because they want your help. If they've not asked for help, just keep the conversation going. Think of it this way. The person who needs help wants to take your time, effort, or money. The least they can do in exchange is ask. Number 5, a help that under-delivers on your promise. Charles and Susan are co-workers, but Susan's mother is dying and she needs to be with her the next day. The only problem, Susan has a critical work task to complete by 11 the next day. Seeing how torn she is, Charles offers to complete the task so she can be with her mom, and Susan was grateful for the gesture. However, Charles had barely touched the task by 11 the next day. The end of the day arrives and the task is still uncompleted, and Susan was blamed for it. Help is sometimes only helpful when you deliver on your promise, otherwise it becomes unhelpful, and this is a quick way to hurt people close to you. If you can't deliver on your promise to help, it's better to offer no help at all. If you've offered help in these situations, you may not know that you're destroying your relationships, and in most cases, nobody will tell you because they don't want to sound ungrateful. But if someone manages to reject your help, don't insist. Don't say, "I'm only trying to help." Don't say the receiver is just ungrateful. Just stop. You don't have to be the superhero. The people around you are often stronger, smarter, and more creative than you give them credit for. When helping, think of what the receiver actually needs rather than what you have. Otherwise, you may unintentionally destroy your relationships. Have you ever experienced help that felt unhelpful? Drop your experience in the comments.